podcast. I'm your host, David, and with me today is Neil.
Hello.
Say hello. Hello. How are you?
I'm okay. Fraser is in the chat shouting at us. Hurry up and start.
So, no Fraser this week again. He is, I believe, touchdown in the UK now.
He's in Blighty.
He's on UK soil for an event that we have at the weekend that we're all attending.
Yes.
That's Matthew's wedding. We've been kindly invited to.
I'm sure that
Which
won't be an absolute mess. There we go.
Well, yeah, it's yeah, we're all staying over. I don't actually know where it is. Kent or somewhere?
Yeah, near Maidstone.
Yeah,
Is it? I
yeah.
think something like that. Can't remember.
Some
We're staying at a Premier Inn.
we
Fancy, like we are.
somebody said, "Are we staying here?" And at that point, I think I was quite drunk. I was like, "Yeah, I'll just book it." I booked it up, and I literally I
I
only
hope
found
there
out
are a
which.
couple of other Premier Inns in the area, so I hope we're all in the same one.
Well, no, somebody put a link in Discord, and
Right,
they're
okay.
like, "Right, we're staying here." I was like, "Okay," unless I've randomly clicked on a different link. But no. So yeah, we're all meeting down tomorrow, and attending this wedding. The biggest question that I've had from the missus is, what is everybody else wearing?
Yeah,
And I said, like,
it's
just I'm
smart
gonna wear,
casual for the evening,
yeah,
apparently.
I'm
What
gonna
are you
wear
going with for?
jeans, jeans shirt, and a suit jacket.
See, it's too hot, mate. It's going to be too hot for his jackets. I'm
But
just
you can
doing.
always take your jacket off.
I'm just going in my pants. No.
Nice white white fronts and
Yeah, just a
streamer.
pair of Y fronts and a vest. Yeah, it's going to be jeans and a shirt for me. That's for sure, and some shoes. My trusty shoes.
You're Fraser's saying he's wearing a dress.
Of course,
So I think Fraser's attending with his sister.
that is correct. Apparently,
So yeah, it's gonna be good.
hopefully,
So yeah, she said, like, she's not gonna Vicky, the missus, like, I'm not gonna know anybody else. Don't worry, like, if
we
I
don't know anyone
know,
else either.
yeah, that's it, yeah. But if I know anything, then Neil's missus likes a drink or two. So
Is
if
your
anyone's
missus
gonna be
fond of
dancing,
a shandy or two?
she's slightly partial, but she's the kind of person that likes to get up and dance, and I'm the kind
Yeah,
of
well,
person that
once
likes
I've
to
had a
sit.
few, then I might be joining her. We had a house party the other week, and yeah, I was dancing at my house party. No, me and one other person danced, and then she left, and everyone in my house went to bed. Well, everyone left, and all my house went to bed, and I carried on dancing. So,
It's either dancing like like you're playing Beat Saber, or a madness
that's not
style
dancing.
like
Let's be
ska.
honest. Unless you're a pro dancer, you can't dance to Beat Saber. You look like a lunatic.
That's my kind, just flailing limbs.
Yeah, that's what dancing is,
Rather
isn't
than
it? My wife videoed me and sent it to all her friends, which was fun. I didn't know she was doing it, obviously, because I was a bit half cut. But yeah, I was getting all compliments though.
I'm sure you were.
Yeah, I can only dance when I'm pissed. I can't dance when I'm sober.
No, I can't dance drunk or sober. So yeah, I've just got no rhythm, absolutely zero
Well, I
rhythm.
wouldn't say I had rhythm. I just dance. It
Flail
might be a
madly.
different tune that I'm listening to in my head to what's actually playing. You never know. But there we go. That's how you do it.
So yeah, so we've got that to look forward to. That's going to be an interesting one. Hopefully, this episode will be up. I don't know if Fraser's brought his laptop along or anything, but I certainly
You
don't know
can
how to
download
publish.
Audacity to someone else's computer. Get on with it. Is
I
he
think
still
I
here?
have Audacity. I just
I've
don't
got
have
Dark
any of the links
Audacity.
to. Oh dear.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's here in the chat lurking.
So yeah, so that's
What I want to know is, are we being broadcast to his whole family?
Listen to these idiots and what else I put up
Yeah.
with. So
And
hello,
if we aren't,
Resident.
don't.
Yeah. So let us crack on. We've got some listener stuff to go through.
Yes.
And we'll go through that before we get to what we've been doing. Master Blackthorn has these tweets that come in or
This
on
is
Discord.
well, I don't bother labeling it now. We've had one.
Okay.
The last one's a tweet, technically, but the rest
Okay.
are all from Discord.
Okay, so Master Blackthorn from Discord has said, since there's so many games out at the moment, and I have so many on the go, Hogwarts, Jedi Survivor, and a new Australian map for the Hunter Call of the Wild, Resi 4 remake waiting in the wings, God of War R
Ragnarok,
and
that'll be.
Ragnarok, and Horizon
Forbidden
FW,
West.
Forbidden West. I decided to ignore them all and watch YouTube instead, binging people exploring abandoned houses for some weird reason. What do you like to do when gaming just gets too much or feels like a chore? Cheers, guys. Have a good show. So I've got one or two games, go-to games that I just play that I can watch YouTube videos or Netflix on. One of them being Wreckfest.
You can't watch YouTube videos while you're playing Wreckfest, surely.
Kind of listen to, and sometimes Wreckfest, you literally just the ones that I play on is no rules, backwards,
Right,
okay, and everything like that. Like there can be a 10-lap race, and you're out in the first one, and so it's like, okay, I'm out, and I like continue watching
Right, fine.
YouTube.
You can watch a YouTube video once you've been demolished in a race.
Pretty much,
Wreckfest.
and it's like a good 10-15 minutes, because sometimes I just don't want to concentrate, and it's and like, you know, if I am doing well and I've survived and I'm you know up, and I've got a good race going on, then it engages me. But if not, I just watch YouTube. I watch like things like Adam Savage, Tested.com.
Adam Savage, should I feel like I should know that the way you said.
Is he was one half of the what's it called? He'd done a TV show on
Trevor and
Discovery.
Simon.
No, Discovery Mythbusters.
Oh right, okay. Yeah, I've heard of that.
And yeah, they do a lot of he does a lot of shop work, so woodworking and metalworking, prop design stuff, and a lot of sort of self-help, iFixit stuff like breaking down and
You mean
fixing stuff.
DIY rather than self-help, I think, do you?
Yeah,
Self-help it feels like that's
yeah, I suppose, yeah.
that's like
Yeah,
a sort of mental well-being and all that
it
sort of
does a
stuff.
little bit of that as well.
Yeah.
But it's kind of like when he's doing it, it's like a one-man show of him, like just working and talking through stuff. And then like he does live streams where he does questions and he answers questions, and some of that is self-help, both professionally and personally. So it's quite interesting. Yeah. Or it's really boring. Because some of the stuff is like just watching him work.
I did watch a video of literally someone cut a telegraph pole into pieces and make a big workbench the other week. It was strangely hypnotic. I was just like, I don't know why this is in my YouTube feed. And it was just in a scroll, and I stopped, paused for I was like, I'll just watch this for a minute, and then watch the whole fucking thing. And I was like, it was a good 10 minutes. So, yeah, I don't tend to watch. I don't have. Do you have subs on YouTube that you regularly watch?
Yeah, I'm subscribed
like
to
a TV show sort of thing. Like you actually literally tune in whenever they come out.
No, not really. No, I am subscribed to quite a lot of stuff, but I just pick and choose. I don't like religiously watch one or two people. I just sort of scroll back through my subscription feed to see, because if not, it's just rubbish. I have to pull myself away from the shorts, the YouTube shorts, because
I
it's
don't
like,
even engage with that. I just scroll straight past because I'm like, I'm not going to start with that.
It is literally a rabbit hole. Like I've sat there and watched it for hours, and I'm like, I don't even know what I've watched. I've watched tons and tons of rubbish, and it is actual rubbish.
Where's
So
that like? Are they worse than TikToks then?
yeah, it's just TikToks, but for YouTube, and they're shit. And
TikTok
yeah.
seems like a big deal these days. My daughter was always going, whenever we're talking about something, like, I don't know, whatever, it could be like a thing someone needs to do. She's like, oh, well, I was watching this TikTok and they were doing this thing. And then you're like, okay.
Yes.
Like food TikTok, whatever sort of TikTok.
My
Self-help
daughter
TikTok.
my daughter definitely goes through phases of food, like different types of food that she wants to eat because of TikTok. Like she just goes down a sushi or a ramen, like just
Ramen.
rabbit
What's the
hole.
difference between that and noodles?
I don't know.
Is it more soupy than noodles? I don't know.
I think so. Yeah, like noodles are
It's the
sort of,
soup with noodles in.
yeah, I think so. I
Bit
don't know.
like minestrone.
Just like minestrone, yeah. Oh god, my camera's bouncing all over.
You're
the place
shaking. What are you doing? Is that your desk
Yeah,
wobbling around?
I was laughing, and I was laughing against my desk, which was rocking the camera,
Rocking the mic
rocking
like
the mic.
Ant and Dec.
Other than that, I just sort of just watch TV. Really, I don't know.
I haven't really run out of games to play, that's for sure. I just like, I don't really watch TV. I sat for about 20 minutes today. My daughter was watching Love Island. So I sat down. I had something to do and I was just watching. I was watching, but wasn't really watching. It's like hate watching. Just going, fucking hell. I was like, you could have gone to work today and earned some money instead of losing brain cells while you're watching this shit. It's fucking awful. It's so bad. I'm like, how has this become this huge thing that not everyone, obviously, but loads of people seem to be really into? It's on ITV2 for fuck's sake. It's not even on proper ITV.
It's on the cool
Wouldn't have
ITV.
even existed when we were kids because there weren't enough channels for this nonsense.
No. No. The thing is, I remember when Big Brother, is it the first or second season, was nearly 24 hours.
Yeah, watching people sleep in the middle of the night in like thermal camera or whatever.
Yeah, and it was like it came up.
Do you think were you watching it in case someone got their boobs or their knob out, basically, weren't you?
Well, I personally wasn't, but I'm sure people were. But yeah, I don't know if I said last week we were watching.
I hope
Truman
that didn't
Show.
count as sexual content, Twitch. Sorry, I don't want to get banned.
That's only if you get your boobs out.
Oh, that definitely won't be happening. I am in the hot tub though, as you can see.
Yeah, we're watching the Truman Show with my daughter, and we were trying to sort of we're just describing that this Truman Show, the film, was actually out before, like, big TV series.
Yeah, is this where they got the idea from?
Well, the idea was from the Big Brother is from George Orwell's.
Well, yeah, I guess. I suppose you could credit him with that.
Being watched all the time. But yeah, it was just an interesting thing. I don't know.
Yeah, I like that. Like, the Truman Show was good. Unfortunately, the real life versions are shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I think it was good when people weren't just like
playing the game.
Playing the game. Yeah. When people were actually going in there and being real, it was.
Did they think they ever were? That Nasty Nick. Whatever happened to him? Whatever happened to Nasty Nick? That was series 1, wasn't it, of Big Brother?
I don't think it might have been season 2.
I don't know. It was a long time ago.
It was.
And he was only nasty because he was playing the game.
Yeah, and then that's
and it was posh, obviously, which didn't help.
Well, I honestly don't remember. So, so yeah, thank you, Master Blackthorn. So yeah, I've got to go to a game. Neil, you just play games. You don't run out of games. You got.
Yeah.
You go back to any
if
old
I
game.
get bored of games, I usually fall asleep. That's what happens. I definitely fall asleep while playing games. Not necessarily because they're boring. But I definitely do that as well. That's my go-to when I'm bored of things, is sleeping.
Sleep, yeah. Play games or sleep for now. Thank you for that question. Chinny has asked us a question. Seeing as we are halfway through the year, what's your mid game of the year so far, and can you see anything beating it? I'll let you go first. I don't know what to answer on this. Really.
Well, my games that came out this year. It's definitely Jedi Survivor so far. That's my best game that I've played this year that came out this year. In fact, I think it's probably the best game I've played this year. It would have been nicer if it ran a bit better at the time, but I couldn't wait to play that game. I was like, oh, I'm itching to play that game.
Right.
And I wasn't going to buy it for like 70 quid or whatever on PlayStation or Xbox. Well, I haven't got an Xbox worthy of playing it, to be fair. So that's me for what I have played. But there's a lot of games coming out. Well, Resi 2 was pretty good though. The Resi 2 remake was quite good. I don't think it was as good as Jedi Survivor. Because Jedi Survivor was a big step up on the previous Jedi Fallen Order.
Right.
Yeah. And I enjoyed that game a lot, and this one was way better. So there's a lot to come. Like Starfield's the big one on the horizon, isn't it? It's not really my cup of tea usually though.
Sci-fi, RPG.
I like sci-fi, but RPGs, I tend to like Bethesda ones specifically. I definitely fall off them pretty quickly.
Right.
So,
luckily it's coming to Game Pass.
Yes. Oh, you know what is Lies of P? That's got potential for me.
Okay.
Having played the demo for a good 6 hours and really liking the combat of that and thinking it's a bit bonkers.
I did read something today that the developers have listened to the feedback about the demo.
What was the feedback about the demo? I thought it was good.
Middling. There's some things that people didn't like about it.
Well, I don't know. We'll see. It felt good. It felt good and it ran well, which is a good thing for me. Games that run well are instantly high on my list of good games.
Games that are playable.
Yes, games that don't suddenly just stop randomly for like half a second and then carry on. Like that's definitely a good tick in the good column for me. Or crash to desktop and things like that. That was definitely a problem with Survivor. As good as it was definitely like I'm just getting into it's just crash to desktop. Great.
Yeah, that would.
That had another patch this week, so I don't know if I don't think it's 100% fixed still. But it was that good. That didn't put me off saying it's the best.
That's got to be pretty good. Yeah.
So
yeah.
But I don't know. There's a few others. Yes, there's a lot of other games. I ain't into Switch, so there's a lot. Is that Mario game coming out this year? The new Mario?
I don't know.
They had a direct the other day, and they announced loads of new games. Super Mario RPG is getting a remake.
Oh, that'd be good.
I don't know. I never played it.
I like them. The Paper Marios and the Mario RPGs. I think my game of the year so far is one that I'll talk about later.
Ooh, okay.
And it's only recently been released.
Oh.
But
interesting.
And it's in early access.
I think I know what it is, but I'm not going to say what it is right
now. But I'll talk about it in a bit. What was yours, Chinny? Probably snooker.
Don't even know if he's still playing snooker. He's playing real snooker. That's his game of the year, and nothing's going to beat it. Real snooker is going to be his. I guarantee.
Thank you, Chinny. Chill Robots has asked, "What's your favourite beer or cocktail during the summer months?" Cheers.
Cold ones.
What's your favourite beer or cocktail? So I like on a really hot day, and I've got to have the sun on me. I like a chilled fruit cider,
What? Not an
like a
apple cider.
Kopparberg or nah, even a pear cider. I quite like, but it's got to be lots of ice.
Not
Literally,
real cider, is it?
it's not well. It's pear cider. Yeah,
Not
pear
going to
cider's
put
right.
hairs on your chest, that is it?
Um,
Probably all
or
fall out the hairs if you start drinking that stuff.
dissolve them. Yeah. Like if it's a really hot day. In the evening, if it's not if it's cooling down, I like either a nice IPA or an American IPA.
Why
Something
are
with
they called IPAs? American Craft Ales. What's that
uh,
got
it,
to do with India? It comes from America.
I think it's the types of hops that are used.
They could just call it
Um,
American Pale Ales, as far as I'm concerned.
I don't know. But they normally have a citrusy sort of taste.
Yes.
So I like them. They're quite nice.
How many of them can you drink? Honestly,
Uh,
can you have them all night long? Can you drink them and nothing else all night?
no, I get too full on them. I get more full and gassy than I do. Like
I just don't like
so,
it.
so I just I go to so I can have like 3, 4 maybe over the course of a couple of hours, and then
Do you do
I'm just gone.
the deepers and the treepers and the queepers? They're like a deeper is double IPA, so it's like double strength, and then there's like triple strengths and quadruple strengths. Like there's
No,
one I think there's one in Tesco's, and it's something like 9% alcohol, and I was like, man, that just sounds like fucking disgusting, eh? Because
well,
anything with that much alcohol in that isn't like wine or something, just like beers with lots of alcohol taste weird, sort
yeah.
of sweet almost, but just horrible.
Well, they add sugar to the fermenting process
Mm.
to bolster it up. So yeah, more alcohol, unless it's fully fermented, and normally they don't because they try and keep the hoppiness of it as well. It is a
Not
little
sure
bit
about
sweeter.
that. Not really sure about those. There's a grapefruit IPA, whatever it's called. It's a German one.
Okay. Well, yeah, there's Hoegaarden as well, which is like a lime and citrus,
Oh, Gardens. Is
cloudy.
that the German stuff?
Yeah,
So that's what?
yeah.
It's what is it?
Lime, lemon and
Lime?
lime,
Is it?
lemon and lime. Yeah.
I thought it was beer.
Well, no, it is, but it's like got lemon and lime sort of mixed in. It's a
Flavors.
very
It's actually got
cloudy.
lemon and lime. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's one of those ones. I'm never really sure how to drink them. It's like, are you supposed to drink all that manky looking shit at the bottom of the bottle or not? Is that going to make me ill if I drink it?
So you're supposed to mix it like before you pour it. You not shake it, but sort of
You
mix that
Orangina
into
it,
it.
do you?
That was a really good marketing by Origina. You know that crap in the
Shake
bottom.
the
Just
bottle.
mix it in, yeah.
Yeah.
They'll be
Well,
fine.
have you ever bought
Um,
pineapple juice from the shop in a clear bottle? That don't look too
no,
good sometimes. Basically, it
yeah.
massively separates, and like you could basically, it's almost like about 10% of solid at the bottom, and then like 90% just looks like water at the top until you shake it up.
Yeah. That's fine. But yeah, no, like when I'm out drinking, I try and keep on the light stuff. Because
Like Jaeger bombs. You know there's going to be Jaeger bombs tomorrow.
honestly, no, I can't.
Are you going to be in the toilet when that happens?
Yeah, I'm not. I'm not.
If we had shots, what are you going to drink?
I don't know.
You can't have cider. Obviously, that doesn't count.
Just a lager, I think.
That's not a shot. You can't have shots of lager. That's just like small pints.
I'm like,
Obviously not
hey, and just sort of, I'll go,
It's
yeah,
not gonna
just have
get
my
you
hand
hammered, is
over it. Hey.
I've done 20 shots of lager. It's basically a pint.
Yeah. Oh, I think doing a shot of lager would be horrible.
You couldn't set it on fire. I know that.
No, just yeah, just end up sort of just evaporating it all.
Chill Robots definitely knows us here. Talking about alcohol questions is good. We could go on for hours.
The missus liked a margarita. I do make a mean margarita.
Do you indeed? Did you shake them or stir them? I can't remember.
Got a shaker.
What's a margarita?
Hang on.
You make a mean one, so I hope you know.
I read the book.
It's tequila, isn't it?
It's
tequila?
No, it's not tequila.
What margarita? It's not tequila. It sounds like it should
hang
have
on.
tequila in it.
Hang on. Oh, you made me think now. I know it's got salt on it.
It's got to have tequila in if you put salt on it. It's margarita, like. Anyway.
It is tequila.
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah. Lime
you
juice.
You make a wrong margarita. It turns out.
Yeah.
It's got no tequila in it.
It says use triple sec here. I don't.
Yeah, that's orange liqueur. So you know. You could replace that with Cointreau.
I use Cointreau. Yeah.
Yeah. Or what's the other? There's another orange liqueur I can't think of right now. But yeah, Cointreau is clear and orangey. Excuse me.
Yeah. Do you like it? I like Cointreau. Just neat actually.
Oh, it's a bit fiery. I've got some Patron tequila in a nice bottle, and that goes in the freezer when we have people around. I love. Do you know what I do love?
Go on.
Once I've had a few drinks, is a really fucking ice cold limoncello. Do love that. Oh, it's fucking lush. Let's just sort of cleans my palate and gets me ready to drink a lot more beer afterwards.
Yeah, we like the Patron tequila as well.
Yeah. It's a bit hardcore though, isn't it?
Well, the white, the clear,
silver,
the white,
I think it is.
Yeah, that's for shots. The gold or anything that's been a year or two.
That's like whiskey, isn't it?
It's like whiskey. It's for sipping. Yeah. But the silver clear is basically right. Tequila and whiskey are actually very similar in how they're made.
I think all like spirits are very like vodka, gin. They all start basically the same. It's just what you add to them that makes them different.
Yeah. But tequila itself is the silver is like pre-distilled whiskey. It's before it actually starts getting its proper flavor. And then the gold is for drinking neat, sipping, stuff like that. But yeah, if you're ever making
margaritas,
a margarita, use silver.
Yeah,
because
don't use the whiskey flavored tequila because that's not the same.
No.
No,
there you go.
Yeah, so I do like my beers, lagers mostly. I've got I'm on the Asahi's tonight, the Japanese Asahi.
Oh,
super
okay.
dries.
Yeah, they're a nice one. I like to have them with
I don't think it's original Asahi. I think this is brewed in the UK now. Like fucking everything else is.
Most stuff is.
All beers in this country are now fake, apart from Budvar. I think is the only one that actually comes from where it's supposed to come from.
Czech Republic,
which I like as well because it's lager.
Yeah. It's like when you go to France, though, you get like.
Oh man!
I've always gone to France. You get light beer and basically it's light beer or
There's Kronenberg. We went to Disneyland when we had little kids, and we went to one of the bar. Like I don't know, it was just like a bar in the rest. It might have been in the hotel. They had Kronenberg on tap, and I was just like, I had a couple of them. I was like, fuck me, this tastes amazing. I could just sit here all night and drink this, but I had like a 5-year-old and a 2-year-old or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know why. I every time I've gone to France, it's like the beer. I don't know why, it just tastes nicer. Maybe it's just
because it's made there with their water. It's the water. Water's the fucking massive part of the ingredients when you make anything like that. So obviously it tastes different wherever you go. Obviously in Greece you get ill if you drink the water.
Or the beer.
Or is that Egypt? Places like that, you can't drink their spirits because you just get sick.
Yeah, I'm drinking Carlsberg at the moment. It's just rubbish stuff really, but brewed and made down the road
In Northampton. Yeah.
in Northampton from water from the River Nen,
Mm.
which I
I think
shudder
that's
to think
probably a lot of their stuff gets made in Northampton. There's
it does.
Burton on Trent, isn't there? I don't know if that's actually like where they make it as well, but
Yeah,
that's
but
a
no,
place where there's a head office of one of the breweries.
yeah, the beer factory in Northampton is a major brewery for most of the beers.
Yeah.
Um,
I think we even have fake Guinness nowadays over here.
I
It's not
don't
brewed
think
in
any of
Ireland.
it's
It's not
brewed
made
in
in
Ireland
Ireland.
anymore at all. No.
Apart from, I don't know, the original in the bottle might do. That might be imported from Ireland. I don't know. You can tell usually because the stuff that's imported is fucking expensive compared to the stuff that's made in the UK.
So cool. Right. Thank you,
Yes,
Phil
we managed to
Robots.
talk about 15 minutes about alcohol.
Hence why we have a warning on the Twitch channel now. Paul W. This was a Twitter tweet. Do you think the next Nintendo console, handheld Switch 2, will be the same or similar recommended retail price as the current Nintendo Switch, or a fair bit more expensive, such as 25% or higher? Question mark.
It's weird. Well, I think thinking about it, this question's made me think about this. Like,
Go on.
maybe the sign of a new Switch coming will be when they actually start to discount the Switch a bit, because I don't know if it's ever really gone down in price.
I don't think it has.
No, it's still like 300 odd quid, and I think that's pretty much where it's sat for the whole time it's been out. So maybe that'll be the sign, and maybe then it will come out at the same price if we see discounts coming. But how could you launch a new one at the same price as the old one if you haven't literally cleaned out every fucking piece of stock you've got? I think so. Yeah, that. I think if we see discounts on the Switch, then yeah, it could launch at the same price. If it's still saying like, and next week the new Switch is out, and yeah, we haven't had any discounts, then I guess it's going to be more expensive. But I don't know. They've price point's probably pretty important for that piece of kit.
Yeah, and well, the pins
Given
on
the
everyone at the
uptake,
moment, and yeah, the prices are increasing. PlayStation prices are going up, Xbox prices going up as well. I
there's a
could
fair chance it's going to be more in it.
what I could see is is it about 300? Did you say for the Switch?
I don't know because I never really look into it. I just see things like bundles or whatever, like for 320.
Right.
But I don't know if that's like an OLED or that's like a normal Switch. I don't really know because I don't really look properly.
No, I've not sort of been in the market for buying one, so
Who
let's have a
bought?
look.
Someone bought an OLED Switch, didn't they, recently? Someone.
I know. So, well, okay. So the recommended retail for a Nintendo Switch Neon Red, Neon Blue is 300. It's actually 257 on Amazon at the moment.
Mm.
And OLED is RRP 320. It's down to 200.
200.
So, sorry, 300,
I was
299.
going to say 200.
Sorry.
I'll be ahead like
And that's with a oh no, it's a Pokemon
that.
edition.
Fuck off.
Hang on. Sorry, my Alexa has just started talking. So we can't play Pokemon.
Did you change the name of Alexa to like Switch or something? Seems like a bad move calling an Alexa
she
Switch.
does that, just randomly just starts talking.
She's
So
lonely. She's lonely, Dave. You don't talk to me anymore, Dave.
So I think a new console will come in a little bit more expensive.
It's got to be 350 at tops,
yeah.
though, because otherwise, like, they've just announced that new Series S was 350. I think. Well, that might have been dollars. To be fair, I don't know how much it is in pounds. New Series S with a bigger hard drive was 350 quid, which is that £100 more than the old one? Was the last one 250 or was it 300? I can't. I didn't buy
Series
one.
S.
I did buy one, but I can't remember how much it was. I didn't buy it for me, so obviously it didn't really matter how much it was.
I thought the Series S was pretty cheap at the moment, to be honest.
Yeah, it's the new one though. It's black and it's like 1 terabyte hard drive instead of 512.
250 for a white one.
Yeah, that's a lot more then, isn't it, for the black one? Unless they've only marked it up by 50 over here. Seems odd because everything's more expensive like over here than it used to be. A lot compared to like used to be dollars sometimes was less than pounds a long time ago, and now it's it got to a point where it was like basically the same, but you had to pay a tax on top in obviously in these states.
Yeah.
And then now it feels like we're just properly getting shot. So.
Yep. Yeah. Xbox Series X is 450 quid.
Yeah, I did read something about Game Pass going up in price.
Yeah.
But I didn't. I literally read the headline and didn't read any of the detail to know how much it's going up or anything like that. I was just like, don't pay for it anyway. So probably cost me more Microsoft points now.
I've been quite tempted by the Xbox Series X, picking one up.
The X, the big one.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. I don't know. I literally don't know.
Then
there's no
you shouldn't buy one if you don't know why you want one.
No. I kind of want one to have one in the living room. But
what you should be buying is a PS5 for the living room, because there's other games that you can't play on the PS5 because you can play everything on your PC.
But you know what the problem with that is I won't have time to play it.
What?
Or like the PlayStation 5.
You just have to kick everyone else out.
Yeah.
Go and play on my computer. Go and watch your Netflix rubbish on my computer, and I'm playing on the big telly.
So I don't know. I to be honest, I might have been tempted because of Starfield and playing it on the
but that's
with the 65-inch.
You just move your PC. Or move the
Just run
telly.
the cable.
Fucking swap the telly with your monitor. That's a better idea.
Yeah.
Put your monitor in the lounge. Everyone can watch that on a 27-inch TV.
Yeah. I am. The thing is, I've been burnt with highly hyped games before.
Well, the good thing is you don't have to buy this one.
I don't have to buy this one. But yeah, like I know I'm gonna get. I know I am. Well, I am excited for Starfield, but I'm really tempering my both my expectations and sort of just reading all about it and anything like that. I'm just gonna wait for it to be out.
Did you watch any of that deep dive the other week?
No.
I watched all of that because I wasn't interested in the slightest. Well, I'm not saying the slightest. I was interested because it's a big deal.
Yeah.
But I was a bit like, I probably won't be interested in the game because I played Fallout. I don't ever get on with it. I haven't played Fallout 4. And I didn't get on very well with Skyrim. Sacrilege, I know. Never played Oblivion and all that shit back in the day. It wasn't a thing for me. But when I watched Starfield, I was like, oh, that actually looks pretty fucking cool. Oh, and that looks pretty cool. Oh, and that looks quite cool too. So yeah, I went from like, oh, I'm sort of interested to actually that looks like it could be fucking amazing, or it could be fucking boring. So who knows?
Yeah. That's
like I said, I think I said in the Discord to Master Platform that we was talking a bit about it the other week. But if it starts anything like No Man's Sky does, I'll be fucking out of it straight away because I was like, I fucking don't want to be stressing about trying to survive the next 10 minutes, like trying to find some fucking resource that I can't find and then die because that will piss me off. And then I'll probably just turn it off and never play it again, which is what happened with No Man's Sky. But apparently No Man's Sky is amazing now. I was like, well, you still want me to fucking find some stupid fucking resource from some rocks for the first 20 minutes.
And you're out.
And I die. So fuck that game.
I have seen people picking that up again actually recently, No Man's Sky.
Well, if you can skip that bit, maybe it'll be good. But the last time I played it, that was the first thing you had to do. So fuck it. That's just stupid.
I've still got it installed. 67 hours.
Wow. Did you find the centre of the galaxy?
No.
Hmm.
No.
Massive
Just,
letdown when you do.
just. I think you just start a new galaxy, didn't you?
Apparently so. Spoilers.
Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, there's been like big major updates pretty much every
It's
other
sad to
month.
watch. Like, I can't believe they've never charged for any of the updates they've done, which are definitely like some of them have been proper DLC style updates to the game. But people keep buying the game. I guess that's the only way it makes sense. Is more people keep buying the game.
Yeah. It's funny when it first came out. Like in the first few weeks, it got like discounted to like a couple of quid on PlayStation.
Yeah, it was fucking ridiculously cheap, and now it never goes below 20 quid or whatever.
Yeah. So that's back to Paul W's. Switch will get a discount. And the new device.
They must be making a fucking fortune on them Switches now.
Yeah.
Because they were fucking old when they came out. And now they're selling basically for the same price as they were, and they must be absolutely rinsing.
Oh, in technology. Yeah.
Like the chips, the stuff that was going in them. And it was 70 quid for a fucking pair of Joy-Cons. To replace the ones that came with it. It's like, fucking hell, they must have been an absolutely raking the cash in and laughing all the way to their bank.
Yeah, okay. I don't know, just solid games, isn't it?
Well, yeah, it would have been fucking disaster if they didn't actually bring some good games out, but turns out they did.
Yeah. So
yeah, everyone's super excited about the new Mario. What's it called? It's a new 2D Mario Brothers Wonder. I didn't look at it, to be honest.
Oh, okay.
I've seen a couple of pictures, but there's an elephant-looking Mario. I don't know what the fuck that was about. I just keep seeing pictures on Twitter.
Super Mario Brothers Wonder for Switch announced.
There's a Mario is now an elephant. I don't know what the fuck that is. What is going on
there? Yeah, it's an RPG.
I don't know. That just completely took all the headlines from anything else that came out in that Nintendo Direct the other day. I don't even know if they bothered announcing anything else. It was just like, here's a Mario remake and a new Mario game, and everyone just went, fucking hell! So.
Yeah. Cool. Right. So that's
all
it
the
for
questions.
that's all the
We've
questions.
not had any new ones in at the moment. Nothing new to say. No new ones.
Nothing new is in. So
no late entries yet.
Cool. Let's do what we have been doing. So I'll cover a little bit what I've been doing. I've been watching Barry. I don't know.
I've heard of Barry. I've heard people say it's good.
So it's on Sky.
Did you not talk about this before? Have you talked about it?
I don't know. Not sure. I've watched the first season now, so maybe I'll talk about it last week. First season. There's 4 seasons at the moment. They're out here. I don't know if there's any more anywhere else. America or not. But there's 4 seasons on Sky. It's a really good. It's kind of like got a Dexter sort of feel to it, but it's a sort of comedy, action thriller, bit of dark comedy in there as well. It's really good. It's an easy watch.
What are they like? Half an hour episodes? An hour?
Yeah, about half hour for 35 minutes. It's it's not taxing. It's just kind of watching the downfall of Barry, and his antics and sort of his reasoning on how to get out of situations. It's quite interesting. He is a hitman.
That explains why he's got a gun in the image that I saw.
I don't think he wants to be a hitman anymore. He wants to go into different things. And
Gardening
one
or
of the
something.
one of the things is being an actor. And it's about the antics about him sort of trying to distance himself from being a hitman, but he's getting pulled back into to the job. And him trying to run and live his double life. But it's really interesting, really good.
Well,
Um,
Dexter was a double life thing, wasn't it, as well? That's that way you're
well,
saying? Because he was like
yeah.
helping the police, but he was also a serial killer.
So yeah, Dexter was the the not the CSI, but he was the not the cleanup, but like collecting evidence for the CSI teams. And then but he was also like murdering, and his way of reasoning, he was murdering
He
the
was
bad
only
people.
murdering bad people. I haven't ever watched Dexter.
Haven't you? It's really
No.
good.
Yeah,
It
it's
is
just
really
too
good.
much now to get. It's like everything else that's good. It's like I can't really get into that now because there's too many of them, and I won't finish it.
Yeah, just one at a time. Yeah, just
Yeah,
yeah.
I'd have to stop having a little kip though if I did that.
Or you can be a sort of a good excuse to have a little kip. 45 minutes. Pop it on. If you watch first
Well, then I'll never
5-10
be able to
minutes
see any of it because I'll be
and then
asleep.
watch the end of it. Oh, I watch Stargate all the time like that. Like, I start watching it and then like fall because I know most of them anyway, but I fall asleep
I
sort
think
of about
re-watching
10.
something's a bit different to watching something for the first time.
Maybe. Mm.
Yeah, I don't know.
But the other thing I've been watching, this is what I've been doing. I've basically been watching stuff other than just sorting stuff out in this new house. I've been watching the third season of The Mandalorian,
Hmm. Are
which
you
came out.
enjoying it?
I am enjoying it.
I
Yeah,
think people got a bit tired of this. It felt like the general, the internet view of
right.
this was it kind of
Well,
went
I gave it
downhill.
a really good break between season 2 and season 3. Um, I can see why people getting a bit bored of it because, like, I think probably about episodes 3, 4, 5, 6. I can't. It's more sort of story building towards the end of the season. They had like a guest appearances of like Lizzo and Jack Black.
Lizzo.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah. And there's somebody else that they randomly threw in. It's like guest starring like these big names, and it's like, why? Why have you done
Yeah,
this? Like, I understand. Like, I know, like, you want to have like these people want to be in like this, but
you can always say
so
no to
weird.
people.
It's like you didn't need that. It didn't need it. So it did feel like it was trying really hard to like, oh look, we've got these
Yeah,
famous people in it now.
maybe the
Oh,
popularity was flagging, so they had to get some celebrity names in. You
yeah.
watched Andor?
No, I never watched Andor.
Everyone says that's the best
Yeah,
fucking Star Wars,
I
and I've
know.
not watched it at all.
Yeah. So that
My
that
Disney
is
Plus
in
runs out in about 3 weeks. I better get on that, probably.
um yeah. I've heard it's really good, the Andor series. So that's next on the list I want to watch. Well, just finished watching The Mandalorian, and that's next to watch.
Fair enough.
Um, and that's about it, really.
Yeah, good.
Went out on the bike a couple of times this week.
Did you go out last Saturday?
Nice weather. Last Saturday.
Didn't see the fat lad running around Leighton Buzzard.
No, no, that was a different story. So, I went to basically I was supposed to be picking up a S1000R
Mm.
from the BMW Motorrad in Northampton, because I was putting my bike in for a service and an MOT, and I was promised an RR. Got there. Oh, we don't have it. It's
Here's
already out with
your
somebody.
CBR
No,
125.
no. So they gave me a GS, a 1250 GS, and I literally got on it. I was like, it's not what I wanted. Like, so I just went
You're
home,
crying.
done some
You're
job.
sulking. Sulking all the way home.
I did have a bit of a.
It's like I
Like,
put my levers on and everything. I could just ride this with my fucking jeans on.
I think I've rid. It's not a very exciting bike. I've rid it before. I was excited about going out on the double R, because it's a sports bike. It's like, it's one of the fastest sports bike in production. So the fact that it wasn't there and wasn't available to me, I was kind of like, well,
Like the
I'll do that.
fools. They should have known. If you'd have forgot one of those, you probably would have bought one.
No, I would have inquired.
Yeah, exactly. No fucking inquiring about this one, are you? They fucked up, didn't they? They fucked up.
So yeah, yeah. So, but other than that, I got my bike serviced Saturday, and then I've been out a couple of times, but I'm doing this bike thing, this Californian Superbike course, Monday and Tuesday.
Are you off all next week?
Just Monday and Tuesday. Back to work on Wednesday. But yeah, this training course is in Bedford, so it's only like 30 miles away from me. Got to be there at 7 o'clock in the morning on Monday.
Yikes. It's a bit fucking early.
It is supposed to be 28 degrees on Monday though, so
Good biking weather.
well, it is if you're going
Assuming it
fast.
doesn't rain.
Yeah, or like thunder and lightning like it did the other day. It was like 30 degrees outside and then suddenly thunderstorm.
That's how it goes generally over here.
Yeah, we had floods. Was it Monday, Tuesday? Can't remember when that happened.
Well, only for about half an hour, probably though, I assume. Like they're still gone then.
Yeah, no, it was just flash floods. It was literally, there was so much rain came down. I
think I might have been sleeping that day.
Yeah, it was that was quite interesting. But yeah, other than that, it's just been nice weather. And that's it. What have you been up to, mate?
Not a lot. I am still going out doing my runs. Well, my walking and runs still at the minute. So I did week 3, run 2 this morning. It was a bit warm today though, so I got up late. No, I didn't go out until about 11 o'clock, and it's getting a bit roasty. But yeah, still going. This week 3 is it always starts with a 5-minute walk and ends with a 5-minute walk. Feel like warm up, warm down. So stretch it out, sort of thing a bit. So you don't just run. Well, not that you just do running anyway. So, but the week 3 is you do your 5 minutes, then it's 90 seconds run.
Yep.
90-second walk, 3-minute run, 3-minute walk. Then it's 90 seconds run, 90 seconds walk, 3-minute run, 5-minute walk to finish.
Right.
So it's a bit less time, but you're obviously doing a lot more running. Yep, that's definitely a bit of a step up.
So are you doing this around the park or anything?
No,
or you
I just go out of my house, I walk round the corner, up the road, up the hill, to the top of the hill, and that's when I start my run bit. I get it's a good 5 and a bit minutes to get to the top of the hill.
Right.
And then that's when I start my run. Yeah, still going. Still
nice.
Definitely felt a bit like this week when there's 90 seconds. I was like, that's okay. 90 seconds, that was all right. 90-second walk. And I was about, I don't know how far I was into my 3-minute run, thinking, feel like I've been running for quite a fucking long time, and he's not said anything. I'm like, just keep on going, just keep on going, keep on going, keep on going. And he pipes in, he goes, that's it, you've done 2 minutes. I was like, oh shit, that means I've got a whole another minute. Just keep on going, keep on going, keep on going. But I did my 3 minutes and I was fucking battered. And then I did my 3-minute walk. But I feel like I definitely feel better for doing it. I'm feeling better all the time, every time. I feel like when I finish, I'm like, yep, did that, and I did that, fucking did it. And yeah, I didn't think I would ever be doing this, but because I was a bit of a lazy fucker, to be honest.
So how many times are you doing the same routine?
You do 3. Like each week is 3 runs,
right?
Or 3 like excursions, and I've got one more of week 3 to do. But
Okay.
so my weeks, I started doing it on a Thursday.
Yeah.
But this week I started my first run I did on a Wednesday because it was just fun of working it out based on being away this weekend and stuff. I was like, I need to fucking get it done in before we go. I'm not doing it on fucking Saturday morning, and I won't be doing it on fucking Sunday morning. That's for sure. So yeah, I've tried to fucking work it around this weekend. So I don't know. The next one's Monday, I guess. Probably Monday morning. Because I'm off
Nice.
Sunday night. But yeah, fucking 3 nights at work. I do, obviously, and I had fucking heavy shifts at work, like doing heavy, like pulling massive fucking full heavy cages and lifting loads of heavy stuff. And
Wow.
Wednesday morning, I was like, I need to fucking go for a run after work, and I was working drinks, which is like fucking, they're all massive cages, but fucking loads of 2-litre bottles of fucking whatever, or cans, fucking just rammed full to the top. Every cage, I don't even know how much they weigh. And then every other cage you put, the wheels don't go round properly, and it's like, fuck me, my legs hurt. And then by the time I finished, I was fucked. It's like, but now I need to go for a run. And yeah, so Wednesday morning was hard after a night at work.
Yeah.
But then this morning was hard after eating loads of pizza and drinking beer the night before. So
who knew?
yeah, that's probably not the best night prep from the night before. Yeah, probably should have ate some pasta and salad and not had any loads of beers.
Rice and chicken.
Yeah, I think it's like carbs. You're supposed to you can eat basically whatever you fucking like after you've done a load of exercise, can't you? Because you just burn it all off. But I'm not quite sure I'm at the stage of doing loads of exercise yet. But yeah, still going. Hopefully, we were down the pub Wednesday night after my run, obviously. So a pretty healthy Wednesday. And yeah, we were talking about, like, I was talking about because I'm turning into a fucking fitness ball, apparently. That's all I talk about now, is doing runs. And we were saying, someone said they were going to train to do a marathon. And I was like, I just laughed. She said, that's not very nice. Why are you laughing? It's like, literally about 5 minutes ago, you said you didn't make it past week 3 of the Couch to 5K. And now you're saying you're going to run a marathon. But yeah, good luck to that.
I applaud anybody that is able to run for.
Did I say last week about the Mad Milton Keynes thing where they're doing so many 10Ks in 24 hours? Yeah. Well, this year someone did 19 fucking 10Ks in 24 hours. That's fucking crazy. It's like 4 and a bit marathons in 24 hours.
Your mate, he's like, you do realise that people die after doing the marathon.
Well,
they do the marathon,
they
sit down and die because they're fucked.
I don't know how much, but that's just crazy fit to be able to do that stuff. That's like triathlons and stuff like that, isn't it? People do that stuff.
I think
the Ironmans and all that.
Yeah,
run like 100 miles, cycle for 250 miles, and then swim for about the entire fucking Pacific Ocean or whatever.
I think some people just genetically just have the genetics to do it. Like Eddie Izzard, I think, done a marathon every day.
Yeah, he was doing it for 90 days or something, wasn't it? Did he do 90 days or something crazy?
Just done like ridiculous. Like, and like, I think I watched the thing on it. It's like, what prep did you do? It's like nothing. I literally just started running.
Like Forrest Gump style.
Yeah. And then like these people do like the Death Valley 24-hour run along, like across America, or big swathes of America, like in 50-degree heat. So
that sounds like a recipe for disaster.
Certainly wouldn't catch me doing that. Actually mental. Yeah, but it's a challenge, isn't it? People love to do a challenge.
Maybe that'll be me in a year. Spoilers, it won't be me. I'll be doing my 15th start on Couch to 5K this time next year.
You'll be running to the Dyke Kebab before the before it finishes, like shuts at 11:30.
Like I said, we went down the pub Wednesday night, and we was walking, and I was walking with my son, and he says to me, "So how far did you run? How long did you run?" I was like, so I told him I could do my 90 seconds, and he was like, "Huh, was like, what do you mean, huh? He's like, oh, I can do that. I was like, I know you can do it, but you've basically been running since you were fucking born.
Yeah.
I'm starting from complete zero again after not doing anything for donkey's years. And he was like, huh. And he just fucking ran off. And I was like, all right, where's he gone? And then I got a text about a minute later, said, I'm at the pub. And then he ran back again. It's like, yeah, fuck off.
I know. Like, yeah, my mate plays football, five-a-side. He's my brother-in-law, so he's 39, nearly 40. And he says, yeah, like, you know, sometimes there's a big group of like 20 or 25 of them, and like randomly sort of, you know, 18, 19-year-olds turn up and, you know, run rings around them and like, oh, you're fucking. It's like, but like you're at that age,
You haven't had years of abuse on your body.
Yeah. You haven't literally just done fuck all. And then decided in your mid-30s.
You haven't been down the pub every weekend for like 20 years solid.
Yeah. You know, the people that go there at that age are into sport.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, we used to have that when we started a works team, 6-a-side, and there was a group. Well, I can't remember what we called. What were we called? We were called the Saints. I don't fucking know why. Somebody decided that was our name. We played in the Argentina kit, blue and white stripes, light blue and white stripes.
Yeah.
So yeah, we looked the part. Well, we didn't until we started moving, and then there was a group, a team there called Wing Old Boys. And you're like, oh, Wing Old Boys. Okay, they might be a bit like us, old boys. No, they're all about fucking 17 and 18. And they were just absolutely taking the piss. And every time we played them, we got absolutely smashed, about 20-0. It's just like, ugh.
Yeah, and the thing is that it's just they just don't stop moving. And literally, like, you know, well, I haven't smoked for what? Is it 6 months now? Or vaped.
They'd never smoked.
You know.
They hadn't smoked for 17 or 18 years
No,
since they were born.
That's it. Like, you know, when I was 16, 17, 18, like, I was smoking from about 11 or 12. It was just normal. Shocking. And yeah, so like I missed all of that in my late teens, and I just ended up going down the pub at 16, 17. And then that was my life. And it's only recently I was like, actually no, I want to be fit.
Yeah. I don't want to die by the time I'm 50.
No, I said, oh God. Honestly, you hear about these people dying like just of random natural causes at 60. Like, geez, I'm 40.
It's not that far away.
No. Got worrying,
right? It's scary.
Yeah. So yeah. So on that bombshell.
Yeah. That cheery note.
That cheery note. What have you been playing this week? El?
Well, I just want to say a quick hello to Chill Robots, who's turned up in the Twitch chat.
Oh.
Hello. He said hello twice, so I felt like we should at least acknowledge it once.
Hello.
So yeah, I suppose I should probably get some videos lined up because I completely haven't been doing that. I talked about Citizen Sleeper last week.
You did.
And I well, I had an ending. Have I finished it? For the time being, yes.
Okay.
But there's definitely a lot of endings to this game.
Right.
So will I go back? Maybe. I don't honestly know. I'm tempted to go and see some of the other endings. Oops, I'll just unmuted that. But yeah, it's not my game at all. I don't play these. So I've seen it referred to as a visual novel, but I described it as like a choose your own adventure. I remember the old fighting fantasy books, but this is a sci-fi setting.
Right.
And you had the whole dice mechanics and stuff like that. But what really sort of hooked me in was the story, I have to say. And it's all reading. Literally, like, that's why I likened it to a choose your own, because you're literally reading the whole fucking thing. You have once you go into an event, it'll be like an image on the screen and then just text that you need to read, click a button, get some more text, click a button.
Right.
Maybe you have to make a choice about where the story, what your response to something is. And that appears to all influence where your relationships go with certain people on the ship that you're,
Right.
and therefore where the overarching story takes you. So I'm not going to spoil what I did, but it got to a point, like I said, you are this, like, when I said last week, you're like a consciousness removed from its original host and put into a new body. But what I didn't make clear probably at the time is that other host, the original body, continues to live. It's like you take like you take a snapshot at that point, and then you like put into this new frame.
Right.
So
less
kind
like
of,
Ghost in a Shell.
So
more
yeah, it's
like...
not like you're not like someone's dying and you take them away from their decrepit old body and put them into a new body. You are literally like a copy of someone, like a clone almost.
Yeah.
But not literally a clone, because you don't look like this person. I don't really know what I look like in this game.
Okay.
But yeah, so your relationship with sort of your reality is a bit strange, and like people are weird, act weird towards you and all that sort of thing. But some people just like, you've got kind of, because of, I don't know, because of what you are, people don't sort of treat you as like a normal person, so they think that you've got some sort of, I don't know, like you've got no stake in any of these other people's. I don't know. Really, it's fucking. I really enjoyed the whole story part of it.
Right.
But that is the game, basically. Is
so
the whole?
People don't
the
see you
the
as
mechanics,
like a human, like an entity.
Yeah. I don't know really. Like I say, I'm still not quite sure what you actually physically look like. I may have missed it in the game, but yeah, it's all about the relationships you build with multiple characters in this space station. New characters turn up, and you either get on with them or you don't, based on what you do in your interactions. And then there's like the thing where you use your dice to play out scenarios where they're just like jobs almost. Some of them, like, you need to get some resources, so you'll play the dice that maximizes your chances. Maybe you're low on stamina, or not, it's called energy and condition. So if you're low at the early part of the game, a lot of your dice will be around your survival, like getting your sort of stats built up.
Yes, I remember you saying like food and energy and stuff. That you were at
you
a
can
point
buy
where
like food
you had
for
enough
energy,
money, and
but the condition thing, you need to like to buy the thing that improves your condition is really expensive at the beginning of the game. So you need to kind of maybe focus on, because some of there's like each encounter event that you can use your dice in will have like obviously the higher number is like, if you have a 6, for example, you're basically 100% nailed on getting the positive outcome. And as you drop down, like if you're on a 1, obviously you're, I don't know, it's like 50% chance of a negative outcome and 50% chance of a neutral outcome.
Yeah.
I think is where it works. But so if you get the negative outcome, sometimes that can affect your energy and your condition, as well as, like, I don't know, take money off you or whatever.
Right.
Or affect someone's relationship with you. But yeah, I've really not ever played anything quite like it, and I really dug it. And there's a sequel coming out, and apparently it's now got voice acting, so there will be less reading involved in the sequel.
Okay. It might be more like an audio novel.
I don't know. I don't really know. I'll have to wait and see. It's coming out. It's definitely on Steam to wish list. I can't remember. I don't think there's a demo or anything. But yeah, like I say, never really played anything else quite like it. Really, I really dug this. The setting, the story. I like a bit of sci-fi. But yeah, if you got Game Pass, it's on Game Pass. Have a little go. Okay. Maybe check it out. And hopefully you'll enjoy it. It's definitely, like I say, if you don't like reading, You ain't gonna fucking like it.
No, or story.
Yeah.
Or yeah.
Well, I don't know. Some
Cool.
stories are good. You know, people read books, but they won't read shit in a video game because the writing is generally shit versus a book. But this is like almost like I say, it's like a book in digital form with some gameplay mechanics added in. So I liked it, and I didn't really know if I would when I started playing it. But I was like, "Fuck it!" I've heard loads of people, loads of reviews of it say it's really good. So I thought I'd give it a check it out, and it was good. So you should also have a go.
Excellent. Shall I talk about my game?
You can do.
I've been playing a lot of Battle Bit Remastered. That's the right name of it, isn't it?
That is the name of it. My old friend Jack Frag's done a few videos on this that I use for my Battlefield videos.
It's strongly reminded me of Battlefield 2. It's obviously it's very simplified graphics. I think people like compared it to Roblox.
Yeah, there's definitely a Roblox. It's better than Roblox. I don't know, to be fair. I don't know what you can achieve in Roblox these days, but it's definitely Roblox crossed with Battlefield, was how I would.
Yeah. It's just a really fun, massive multiplayer. 256 players per map on some of the game styles.
It's just massively ripped off Battlefield. It's got all of the same mechanics as Battlefield.
Yeah. But and it's simpler. I think that's why it's so fun. It's just defined it to its core mechanics of teamwork, shooting, objectives. Like, yes, there is the oh god, what's it called? Sort of deformity of buildings.
You can destruct everything, can't you?
Yeah, you can destruct not everything, but a lot of things. It's you know, you have the different roles. You can be a medic, you can be assault, you can be support, all those, and you've got your set lists of weapons and secondary abilities that you can be within them. You've got your vehicles. At the moment, you've got like 6 different types of land vehicles and a couple of helicopters. Some with guns, some that are helis, some that are just transport. Some that are, I think the transport one is also a spawn point. You've got teams and team spawning, but teams can be, you're not limited to like 4 or 6. You can have teams of like up to 16.
It's just two teams for each, like a team A versus team B. Like there's not like 4 or 6 teams or whatever.
No, not I've seen. Fair enough. I've only been playing sort of the default.
Is it conquest mode like you get in Battlefield? Basically,
conquest. There is conquest mode. Yeah, on some of the smaller ones, the 64 versus 64 or 32. There is like other things like rush. There is sort of.
They're not called the same thing, though. They can't be called the same thing.
Yeah, they're called the same thing. Yeah.
How are they not getting sued to smithereens?
You can't. I don't know. Have they trademarked the specific game style of? You can't really. You might as well say you can't be called Team Deathmatch.
Yeah, but it's like it is just Battlefield, but in like low polygons. it's
yeah, it
what
is.
I want to know is what's the original Battle Bit like if this is remastered.
Yeah. And it's still in early access. Actually, they're still they are actively developing it a lot. There's lots
getting
of updates.
patches like almost daily and that sort of thing.
Patches daily, as far as I've seen. There's major updates. There's been 2 in the last week that I've had this. That I think they did start off as a team of 4. I can't see that being 4.
I've got a feeling I've heard. I don't know where I heard this. Someone on another podcast. They were talking about it. And I think it may be that one of the developers used to be one of the original Battlefield developers.
Right. I can see that. I could see this being originally a Roblox game. And then they've
My
just
son was
expanded it
definitely played CS:GO in Roblox.
out. Right.
Or a version of CS:GO, obviously.
It's a very easy to pick up, difficult to master game that, yeah, like it's what is it, 10, 12 quid?
Yeah, something like that.
It's not a lot of money. The team chat is a highlight. That you get the kill, the death screams. So you've got.
Can you hear other people's voices?
Yeah. So you have like, you can do proximity chat, team chat, squad chat, you're not heavily advised. You're encouraged to enable kill death chat. So when you die, your mic for, I don't know, 2-3
I have to
seconds.
say, that was one of the best things about the original Warzone Call of Duty. It was like when you got the snippet of like when you killed someone, you hear the
you murder. Yeah. And it makes the game. Because I don't know if you're like me, but most of these games I just turn all the voice off straight away. But because you're heavily influenced on enabling or allowing this thing to be done when you first play it, I was like, oh yeah, it's fine. I think I'll turn it off if it's annoying. And yeah, it makes it. I haven't had a massively racist or annoying chat. Like nobody seems to be playing. It's not for the kids. Like nobody's playing obnoxious music down the thing. And if there is, you like as they're playing, you can actually just press F1 or F2 to mute it. And I've had to mute one person, and I've been playing it a couple of hours.
It's this what I watched some videos of it because I'd seen it and I was a bit like, that looks all right. But then I've just been playing Battlefield. But it's weird that it looks simple in a still, but when you see it moving, you can see like the finer details. Like the vehicles look like they handle well. The gunplay looks real, like proper like Battlefield guns, and everything. Like the control of the helicopters, I assume, is similar. Like they actually feel like you're fucking. It's still like it's not a simple game to play. It looks simple visually, but it's got all of that like finer detail of a much more mature rated game.
Yeah. So I've played a few different classes. I've played a medic, a sniper, and a support with an RPG. And to be honest, I just picked it up and I thought, yeah, I've watched a few videos of people playing it and it looked fun, so I thought, I'll pick it up. But I've genuinely had some really intense firefights and sort of campaigns with a squad that I randomly sort of joined. I'm playing with random people. I don't know anybody that's playing with this, and because of the team chat integration, we squadded up. We were hitting the objectives. Whoever was the squad leader was pointing out which ones we go to. All Battlefield stuff. But the because of the gun handling and the way it is, as you say, it looks simple, but the actual control and how you play it made me really engaged. And yeah, so I can. Like, I know you've been talking about Battlefield, and I was very tempted of picking Battlefield up again and starting it. But since getting this, I was like, this might be my game. This might be my first-person shooter for a while. I kind of stopped playing Modern Warfare, both the Warzone and the Team Deathmatch. I was getting a bit sort of sick of it. Well, not sick of it, bored of it. You know, I just ended up just wanting to level up my guns and stuff. But there is that in this, but it's more the actual gameplay that I'm going to go back for, because the maps are so big, and the teams and scenarios are so varied. You could assault the same flag multiple different ways in multiple different games, and it will be a completely different experience each time. It's really fun. So I'd highly recommend it, and I'm definitely going to be playing some more. So if anybody else picks it up, friend me on Steam, Bertha,
Yeah.
and I
I,
will
I'd,
jump in.
I'd looked at this before I saw you bought it. And I was
Right.
a bit like, yeah, it looks cool, but I've just been playing loads of Battlefield.
Mm.
And I'm really enjoying Battlefield. I'm not talking about it properly this week, but I have been playing. I played it for like, I don't know what, it was a good 5 hours, I reckon, solid. I just played
Right.
Battlefield.
Wow.
I was up till like 3 o'clock this morning. I was just like, I'm just going to play one more game.
One
And
more
I'm going to
game.
go to
Yeah.
bed. And then it was like,
Yeah.
that was good. I'm going to play another game and then I'm going to go to bed.
Yeah.
And it was like 3:30. And I was like, fuck,
Oof.
I need to go to bed because I've got to run. I could just play one more game.
And this is why he was up at 11.
Yes, this is why I didn't get up till late today. And that's
Yes.
why I fell asleep again at like fucking 6 o'clock or whatever. But yeah, Battlefield's good as well.
So,
Right.
what else have you been playing?
What else have I been playing? Right. It was new PS Plus extra catalog update on whatever day it was. Tuesday, maybe, this week.
Okay.
So they drop a load of games at the, I don't know, whatever it is, the third Tuesday of the month or something, into their PS Plus catalog. Excuse me. And one of the games that dropped this week was a sequel to a game I enjoyed, but ultimately was not very good at. Never finished. That game, the original game, was Rogue Legacy, and the new game's called Rogue Legacy 2, imaginatively. And it's a lot like Rogue Legacy. Except it's much prettier. Like, the graphics are better. There's a lot more animations, much finer animations. A lot of the enemies are the same. But yeah, it just looks a lot nicer. Not because it's on a PS5. I think it probably looked just fine on a PS4. There's just a lot more frames of animation. There's a few new enemies, a few new mechanics in the early stages. I'm still in the early stages, but I've already realised I'm probably never going to finish this game. And of course, I'm a bit shit at it. But, so it's a rogue-like, light, whatever you call them. I don't quite know. You get semi-permanent. You do get permanent unlocks based on your coins that you earn while you're in the run. But, a run will come to an end. And at the end of that run, you get some currency to spend. And then your next run starts with one of your descent? What are they called? Yeah, so your son, daughter will be your next run. And they come with multiple traits, some positive and some negative, as they did in the first game. Some stupid ones like flatulence, where every so often when you jump, you do a big fart. I don't know if there's any gameplay effect on that. I still don't know if that's actually affects gameplay in any way. But yeah, it's very much like Rogue Legacy, but nicer and equally difficult so far. I don't know what to say about it, really.
Have you had any weird? Because I remember playing this originally, and there was like some weird things
Well,
like
Wednesday you could like your
upside down
controls
or
were back
black
to
and
front
white
and
or
fucking
yeah.
No, I haven't had anything. I know which ones they are now, so I tend to avoid them.
Right.
I can't remember the names, but I definitely went, yeah, that's the one where you can't really control things properly, so I'm not doing that.
Right.
Yeah, so there's definitely new stuff in there. I'm just looking at the video. He's flying around in a pirate ship, which is new. I don't know. He's got a pirate hat on. I haven't seen any of that yet.
Ooh.
So yeah, there is new stuff, but it plays very similar to the original game. And the original game was good, but I just couldn't be good enough to get anywhere near finishing it.
No. I played 4 or 5 hours of it, and I think I was banging my head against the wall. The
I
same
definitely played it for a lot
part.
longer than that. I
Yeah.
definitely was doing the same. But it's good if you're into those games and are good at them. You might get to it further than I do, but I haven't uninstalled it. I don't think. But I'm like, yeah, I recognise the quality and I recognise my ability. Okay, they don't match up. Yeah, I don't think I can invest the time that I'd need to get good at this. I'm not sure the reward would be there at the end of it either, for me personally. I know some people would dispute that, but yeah. Was there mages in the first game? You're like a wizard guy who shoots things. I don't remember them being in the first game. Shooting magic all the time. But yeah, there's some new classes and there's new stuff, but largely you're running around a castle and then other environments later on in the game, killing enemies with your abilities and finding power-ups and all that good shit. But yeah, they're just watching this guy, whoever's playing it, so they're doing a lot better than I. They're running around like a fucking lunatic, and I can't do that. So, Rogue Legacy 2, it's good, but hard.
Is it on it's on Game Pass?
It's on PS Plus Extra.
PS Plus.
You can buy it, obviously. I don't think it's megabucks. It's been out a while, as far as I know, as well. It's not new, but it's new to PS Plus Extra. I don't know. I might be talking bollocks there. Maybe it is new. I don't know. But there's videos from a year ago, so it doesn't seem like it is new.
Cool.
And
then you got one last one, haven't you?
Yes. So it's a game I've had ages and never put much time into. It's called Judgment. Judgment being there's like no E in the middle. Oh, Arnie's here. Hello, Arnie. Good luck for tomorrow, mate. Hope you can you get through your speech and everything, all right? So Judgment is a spin-off of the Yakuza games.
Okay.
And you play as what's his name? Oh, fucking hell. Is it Takami Yuga? Oh, fucking can't remember what his name is now. But yeah, he's a detective. Used to be a lawyer, but he quit being a lawyer because he was such a good lawyer. He got some guy off being a murderer, and then the instant basically he got let off, he went out and murdered his girlfriend. So he felt bad about that and quit being a lawyer. And then became like a private detective. So it's very Yakuza-y in the way it plays. It's the third Persian. I turned into a Dutch person briefly there. A third-person action game where you're doing a lot of scrapping with your fists. If you get less random beat 'em up brawling moments than you do in the Yakuza, but it plays out very similarly in the way the fights work out. Is you're doing some pretty big punching. You got to dodge their attacks or block their attacks, and then you do some badass fucking killing moves, like pick up a bike and smash it into someone's skull or some stupid shit. You do all of the crazy Yakuza fighting bollocks. And it's got all of the crazy Yakuza sideline stories because I'm a detective, so it works a bit different this time. But I picked up a side case of, what was it called? I posted it in Discord. It's the, what's his name? There's a panty thief on the loose.
A panty thief.
Panties as in ladies' panties. So obviously that's, it's very Yakuza. There's all weird shit like that in this. So one of the side cases you pick up is where you have to, there's a guy stealing this lady's panties. Her brother employs you to find the guy stealing her panties. And you do meet these two, the pair, a brother and sister, get all the stuff, get the job, and then you have to go and buy some panties from a shop, put the panties on the roof, on the washing line, wait for the thing to turn up, and then find the guy who stole the panties, and then beat him to a pulp before the police turn up and arrest him. So yeah, that I'm assuming is largely how the rest of the game is going to play out. You'll have some fucking... There is some detective mechanics in the game, to be fair. That was very Yakuza-y, the side case that I did earlier. It was just like playing out some bonkers side mission. But when you're doing your actual detective cases, like there's a big murder scene. I feel like I'm still in the tutorial, and I don't know how long, many hours. I banged about 10 hours in, and it still feels like I was like, oh, now you can do this. It's like, okay. And it's got all the side stuff. Like there's a drone racing league. There's I played Outrun in my apartment. You can go and play Virtua Fighter and all sorts of bonkers shit like that you can normally do in these games. It's made by Sega, so you get a load of old Sega arcade games in there. But yeah, there is an investigation part of the game where you get to a scene and you go into like a first-person camera and you've got to look around the scene, find the evidence, zoom in, examine it, to pick up the evidence, and then there'll be interview kind of scenarios where you have to pick the right either answers or questions, depending on whether you're asking the questions or answering. And if you get 2 in a row or 3 in a row of the right ones, you'll get like a boost to your SP, which is what you use to unlock more fighting abilities and all of your skills. And it's a bit drier than Yakuza. It does have its moments of humour and stuff. Like the thing that carried me through Yakuza was it was quite funny as well as serious. Whereas this is a bit drier, but so far at least. Like apart from the panty thing, obviously the whole side mission, which was complete fucking stupid. But yeah, the fights are good as they are in the original Yakuza games. I've got less abilities so far than I did have in the other Yakuza games. But yeah, that is a brawler come investigating game. And it's cool. What can I say? If you liked Yakuza, you probably like this. But
yeah, I like Yakuza. Not as much as you though, because you literally played all the Yakuza.
I haven't played all the Yakuza. It's just fucking too many to me to play all. Right. I played the first 2. And I'd played 0 before that, but I got to a point in 0 where I fucked it and I was stuck in a save loop where I was screwed myself.
Oh no!
Yeah, but yeah, Kiwami 1 and 2 I finished. They were good, and yeah, this is good too if you like that kind of shit. But this is a PS. I bought this on PS Plus, PlayStation, and then it came to PS Plus. This is not on Game Pass because this is not an Xbox. This is only on PS and PC.
Oh, okay.
As far as I know. But yeah, enjoying it so far. I don't know how long it takes to beat this game. And I don't trust how long to beat anymore, side note, because Citizen Sleeper said it only took 6 hours, and I played it for 18, and I still could have done a lot more. And the completionist part of Citizen Sleeper on How Long to Beat was only about 9 hours, and I was like, well,
Oh,
I've played
wow.
it for fucking double that, and I'm still not fucking seeing everything. So yeah, I like Judgment. It's fun. It's funny occasionally, and the fighting's great. The investigation stuff is kind of cool. It makes it a bit different, something different.
That sounds good.
Yeah. So I played a bit of a demo earlier. Not really a lot though. Literally played it for like 2 minutes and then had to go and do the washing up. So I can't really talk about it. But there's loads of demos on Steam. It's just Next Fest week.
Yes, I saw that. Yeah, loads of demos coming out. There is some free games on Steam as well, apparently, that's come out. 6. I haven't actually looked at any of them. Just not at the time.
No.
But yeah, Steam is doing a lot of demos at the moment with this Next Fest, which seems good. Hopefully, I'll have some time this week to have a
I've
look-see.
downloaded about 4 demos, but yeah.
Have you?
Wherever I played Cross Blitz demo, which was it's a card battler deck builder game. Yeah. So yeah,
That sounds like a Fraser game. That one does.
Not sure what this is, to be honest. It's about pirates.
Okay.
And I downloaded the Invincible demo and Viewfinder. Can't remember what the Invincible was. It looked cool anyway. And the Viewfinder was where you take pictures and then it sort of you can make the environment change and all that shit, like a weird abstract puzzler game. So, that looked pretty cool.
Cool. Yeah. Have to let us
There's
know.
fucking hundreds again on there, so
Yeah. Yeah, that's it. You kind of you need a filter for good ones.
Yeah.
Cool. Right.
Is that it then? Have you got anything else?
That is it. That's it from me. I literally been playing the one game. Just doing a lot of stuff in the house, to be honest, mate. Just I was sorting the garage out earlier, sort of just that like we just ended up chucking stuff in there, and now I was today after work I was building a new rack and filling it up and moving stuff around, and I was like, I haven't actually got any more room. Like I seem to organize a lot of stuff, but I haven't actually got more room. So I'm like, okay, that's the next. Like I've finished doing like setting up all the racking and putting all the stuff nicely, and I'm like, yeah, still not done. So yeah, it's just a lot.
Yeah.
So
you'll still be doing it 10 years later.
So that's the fun of moving, yeah. So cool. Right, I will sign us out. So, thank you for listening to the Seal Podcast. If you'd like to ask us questions or get involved, please contact us either on Twitter at Seal Podcast, email us at sealpodcast@gmail.com, or join us on a Discord server. A link is pinned on Twitter. We have YouTube and Twitch channels which we upload and stream to. Neil, do you want to shout out for chat? It's been quite quiet today, isn't it?
Bit of a quiet one tonight. We've had Fraser Moo early on. Said he was wearing a dress, then shut up completely after that. Chill Roberts popped in to say hello, and Arnie said hello, hello.
And yeah, and congratulations to Arnie for tomorrow.
We will come and celebrate.
We will come and have a tipple or two to celebrate your new adventure.
Yes.
So with that, thank you very much, Neil. It's been a pleasure.
Yep.
I'm not sure if Neil's back next week. I don't know.
I am Fraser. Maybe he might be back next week. You mean?
Yeah.
I'm here next week potentially.
You're here.
Are you
I
here
should
too?
be there.
Yeah.
I don't think I've got
hopefully we're back to a full quota next week.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
We'll see.
I have got a holiday coming up, so I don't know who's going to stream the show in my absence. So we'll be away on a Friday.
We'll discuss that closer.
Could be interesting.
Yeah.
They're going to realise how much fucking work I do when that happens.
I just put static pictures of us all up there. And that's your lot. You
All right.
just get mugshots of us.
Yeah, we'll see.
Nah,
I'll be tuning in from Devon.
Ooh. No, we'll sort something out.
Oh.
Cool. Right. Thanks, Neil. I'll see you tomorrow.
Yes, indeed. We'll see everyone else next time. See you tomorrow,
Right.
Dave.
Thanks, guys.
Later.
Bye.